What's crack, folks? My name is Deane and I am here today with the Bluebell Arts project, and we're just going to give you a wee introduction into rap.
It's a cutthroat game we're playing, and it's a shame the prospect of fame can make your friends change.
Now, I first got into rap when I was around 13 years of age. To start with, it was just from listening to my favourite artists, you know, the guys you would hear on the radio or whatever. So the thing that kind of drew me to actually writing my own rap was the fact that you didn't actually need the ability to sing, you didn't need the ability to actually play an instrument. You just needed to have something to say. I've been at it for about 15 years. I am a rapper, producer and events organiser, and basically I'm just going to be giving you a wee breakdown into how to generate ideas, actually start writing the rap. In the next video we will be talking about the beat making process, and in the third video we will be talking about the performance aspect of things.
Settling for less, and this is not a test. Feeling deep within the chest, I'm feeling weak, that's the best. You're at the peak of being stressed, I'm chilling like a bullet. Rolling off the killing of rhythms, and this is stolen. In the mind for the syllables, I'm willing to grind. It is a biblical life, that's why we're living a life. Through my eyes, I've written what I've witnessed and I cannot describe. All you have to do is listen and vibe. Come on.
And I don't know where this will take me.
Where you go?
But I'm gonna keep in the good.
Keep speaking, keep doing what's good for me.
For whatever reason you have been inspired to write your own rap. That could have came from anywhere. You could have got it from your favourite artist, maybe something's happened to you in your life, or something's going on in your local community and you want to kind of speak up about it and you want to use rap as the tool to voice your opinion. Now, actually getting started and generating ideas, now you're going to be considering two things, and you might be doing this knowingly or unknowingly, okay, and it's the what and the why. Now, what will I talk about, basically? You can talk about anything you want when it comes to writing rap. You can talk about stuff that you've been through, you can talk about stuff that's going on in your local community, something you've seen in the news, story that somebody's told you. It can be fiction, could be funny, could be making jokes, could be competitive, could be a battle MC and you're writing a rap towards another rapper. Whatever your preference is, you're going to want to figure out what you want to talk about before you actually start writing the rap, because let's face it, it makes it easier. Yeah, so why do I want to do this? Do I want to do it so I can get famous? Do I want to do it to provoke political change, social change? Do I want to do it to send a message, inspire other people? Do I want to do it for myself? These are the things that you'll be thinking about before you actually start writing your rap. It's good to get them nailed down because it makes it easier to actually get started.
Politicians, economics is a problem. No stopping and dropping hollow knowledge and we follow. We're gripping bottles, thinking nothing of it, wishing that this ticket was the lotto. Dream of holidays, Morocco, Tana, Margarita, swallow and tolerate the return of late realities. Burning the night, go sleep it off and hit the office. Credit your earnings are shite. Never use it as a motivation for change. Open up your eyes and see that you're a part of the game. Don't be ahead of the pack, separate from the pack. Don't jump the queue, jump out of it. This is a race for the rats and I'm a wolf. It'll hurt you looking under these eyes, but if our spirits are aligned and we can talk about this life, it'll cost you the night though, cause it's so complicated. See, recently I've learned that I don't need no patience, cause I don't need to be famous. Feeling free like I'm nameless, no hyping up the style, I'm balls and not just pleased to be painless.
Okay, so I'm going to give you a wee demonstration of a verse that I wrote a while back. It's called Empty. What I'm talking about on it is just how it feels to be in that constant slog of going to work and being behind in your bills, and just that feeling of feeling trapped and not wanting to do anything. The reason why I wanted to write this piece was for two reasons. Self-therapy was one of the main ones. I actually wrote this while I was in work and having a really bad day. When I was on my lunch break, I wrote this rhyme and it made me feel better to go and finish the rest of my shift. So the second reason would have been because I actually like listening to music where I can relate to what the artist is saying, and I want to put that across in my own music. You know, I want to write songs that people listen to and think, oh, he's going through the same thing, and maybe inspire people to pick up the pen themselves. So here's a couple of lines off the verse, and it goes like this. Sometimes it can feel like the world is a dark place and your frustrations are only going to spark rage. Feeling far away is hard to explain, so it's easy just to block it out and party through the day. Waking up in a fit of rage, not a single bill paid. You're so stressed that you need to take a chill day. Another loan is just a text away. feeling less of a man, you feel your confidence degrade. Okay, so that's a couple of lines off that verse that I wrote, and just from the content of the verse you can tell pretty much how I was feeling. Okay, so you've got your idea, you know what it is you want to talk about, you know why you want to do it, now you want to actually get started and you want to get off to a good start. Now sometimes that first line can be the hardest to write, but you want to make sure that you write a good line, easy to say back to yourself, because it sets the tone and sets you up for the rest of the rap. When you write your first line down, you want to recite it back to yourself. Sometimes it can feel like the world is a dark place, and the reason why you want to do that is for a couple of reasons. Breath control and for the performance aspect, because if you recite the first line back to yourself, then you know when you need to start the second one if you need to take a breath, and it also makes it easier when you're performing the song. So write, recite, write, recite. You want to announce it, you don't want to just say, sometimes it can feel like the world is a dark place. No, you want to announce it and put a bit of flow and passion. And sometimes it can feel like the world is a dark place, and your frustrations are only going to spark rage. Feeling far away is hard to explain, so you want to keep that going because it lets you know where to take your breaks. Sometimes it can feel like the world is a dark place and your frustrations are only going to spark rage. Okay, so structure. Now a standard rap verse is going to be about 16 bars long. Now when I say bars, I mean a line. So for instance, sometimes it can feel like the world is a dark place. That's one bar, that's one line. And your frustrations are only going to spark rage. That's 2 bars.
I try to start off with 16 dots on the paper.
What?
Start off with 16 dots on the paper. Bang, 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 bang. If it's a 16 bar rhyme, at least I know, you know, what I'm dealing with.
Now that doesn't mean that everything that you write has to be in 16 bar format. It can be 32 bars, it can be whenever the thought ends, and then sure, if you're putting it over a beat, you can section it all out. So to keep things organised for myself, what I would do is I would try and keep the line. If I have an A4 piece of paper and it's got lines on it, I'll try and put 1 bar on each line. That's the way I'll try and work it out. It's just a visual organisation for myself. Or if you're writing it on your phone, then at the end of every bar, like so, sometimes it can feel like the world is a dark place, put a full stop or 2 forward slashes at the end, just to keep you visually organised for when you're performing it. Now, not everybody does that, but you'll find your own way of kind of keeping things organised yourself. But I feel like I benefit from it, especially when it comes to the performance aspect.
Get up on the mic and we wreck shit. It's the collective, double your investments. We got the best kicks, but the best shit. We staff down, giving no competitors a death wish. No rest, no, we ain't got a minute to chill. We both scrap, we can lyrically kill. The jackknife got it right, give us shovers and bros. It's that tight, we can say it's got the rhythm. It's the O, it's the O.
So that was a wee breakdown into generating ideas and actually writing the rap. In the next video we're going to talk about the beat making process. I'll just show you a couple of bits and pieces when it comes to actually making a backing track for your written rap to go on top of. I'll throw in a few tips and tricks on how to connect with other producers as well if beat making's not your thing. With that being said, my name's Deane, here today with the Bluebell Arts project. I hope you enjoyed the video and I hope you got something out of it. Thanks for watching.